Hello students, I am Usha Rani, lecturer in commerce. We are here for accountancy class. Let us continue with the same chapter, accounting for partnership, basic concepts. In this session, we are going to discuss about maintenance of capital accounts of partners. So in this, all the transactions relating to partners of the firm are recorded in the books of the firm through their capital accounts. So whatever the transaction related to partners we have, all the transactions should be recorded in the books of the firm through their partners, through their capital accounts. So this includes the amount of money brought in as capital, withdrawal of capital, interest on capital, share of profits, interest on drawings, partners' salary, commission to partners, like all these items can be entered in partners' capital account. Next, partners' capital account can be maintained in two ways. There are two methods to maintain partners' capital account. One is fixed capital method and second one is fluctuating capital method. Let us concentrate first on fluctuating capital method. So let us see the format of fluctuating capital method. So before that format, we shall discuss the meaning of fluctuating capital. So under this fluctuating capital method, only one account we are going to prepare. That account is partners capital account. So this account is maintained for each partner. And all the adjustments are going to be entered or recorded in this partners capital account. What are those adjustments? Share of profits and loss, interest on capital, drawings, interest on drawings, salary, a commission to partners, like all these adjustments are recorded directly in the capital accounts of the partners. So why do we call these all as adjustments? The reason is all these items are going to increase or decrease the capital to get the changed value of capital. For this reason, we have to say all these items as adjustments. Here, let's discuss about the format of partners capital account under fluctuating capital method. As you have studied in last year, the ledgers, how to be prepared, but first you have prepared journal. Based on journal, you have prepared ledger. But here, I'm not going to prepare journal. We are going to do post directly the items into the ledger account. What is this? How to draw a ledger? So this is the table of ledger. So first, you will write here what? Debit, and here I will mention credit. So the debit will start with date, particulars and JF amount. Till here it is what? Debit. Date, particulars, JF and amount. These for what? Credit. Now we shall discuss the credit values. First, and this ledger should be named here as what? Partners capital account. In fluctuating capital method, how many ledgers we are going to prepare? We are going to prepare only one ledger. What is that ledger? Partners capital account. So this ledger we are going to start. The first item is by balance brought down. What is this by balance brought down? This is of opening balance. What about this opening balance? This is the opening balance of capital. What is this ledger name? What is the ledger name? Partners capital account. So this capital of last year, this year, last year closing balance of capital, this year it is opening balance of capital. So this capital opening value should be written here as balance brought down. And next to this, we have to discuss about all these items, and before that, why do we write this opening balance of capital in credit side? Why do we write? The reason is capital is a liability. Capital is a liability. All the liability values or credit values, so by default it will be entered here in credit side. Why capital is a liability? Because the capital is invested by the partners to the firm. On the closure of business, the partnership firm, the firm should repay that capital to the partners. So, this should be written as liability. So, due to this reason, we consider capital as a liability. This liability, all the liability values should be treated here as credit values. So capital also should be written in credit side as opening balance. This is the reason. And these are the items. Why do we write in credit side? The reason is, from the point of view of partner, we have to think, if I am a partner, I am going to receive income from the firm. Income from the firm means in what way? Interest on capital. On my capital, interest will be paid by the firm. Here, to me, it is an income. So, the income should be added with the capital. To add this with the capital, we have to write this interest on capital in credit side. Are you getting? So, additions which you are going to do with the capital should be written in credit side. Credit should be added. Debit should be subtracted. And next one is salary. Think, you imagine yourself as a partner. If you receive salary from the firm, is it your income or not? Yes, it is an income. So we have to write this in credit side. You have studied in your first year accountancy based on nominal rule. All the income should be written in, incomes and gains should be written in credit side. All the expenses and losses should be written in debit side. Here also we can apply the same. Salary to the partner. The firm is giving salary to the partner. So it is an income to the partner, should be added with the capital. So to add this, I am going to write this in credit side. Are you getting? So next to this salary, commission. Commission is also an income, will be received by the partner from the firm. It also increases the capital value through addition. So we have to write this in credit side. So next to this, profit and loss appropriation account, share of profit. So this share of profit should also we have to consider as credit. The reason, we have to add this profit with capital. So we are writing this in credit side. Are you getting? So all these items I am going to write in credit side to increase the capital through addition. So here one more item is there, that is by bank account. Fresh capital introduced. The capital, additional capital introduced by the partners should also be added with the capital. by profit and loss appropriation account. Here, share of profit. This profit also we have to add with capital. So we do write this in credit side. So next to this, by bank account, fresh capital introduced. This is additional capital introduced by the partners should be added with the capital. So to add this with the capital, we do write this in credit side. So which are the values we are writing in credit side? The values which will increase, items which are going to increase the capital should be written in credit side. So which are the values? Which are the values should be written in credit side? The values which the partners are going to receive from the firm. Which are the values they are receiving from the firm? One is salary. Salary will be received by the partners from the firm. Commission is also will be received by the partner from the firm. Interest on capital also firm will pay this to the partner. Share of profit in P&L appropriation account also should be added with the capital, which will increase the capital. So we are writing in credit side. At last we have seen additional capital. We do write in credit side, which will increase the capital. So all these items we do write in credit side. So these items will help to increase the capital value. Now here few items I have written in debit side. Why do we write these items in debit side? Because these are the items will reduce the capital value. First one is what? Drawings. There are two types of drawings. One is charge against capital, another one is charge against profit. If it is a charge against capital, should be written here as to bank or cash. It's a permanent withdrawal by the partners, can be written. Here it is mentioned drawings. This drawing is a charge against profit. The profit which we are going to show from this, a particular part or an amount will be withdrawn by the partner should be shown here as drawings. So this drawings and one more drawing I have mentioned, that is charge against profit, and one more is charge against capital. Both can be written in debit side. Both the values, both the withdrawals will reduce the capital value, so should be written in debit side. Already I have mentioned credit should be added, debit should be deducted. And next value is interest on drawings. This interest on drawing is an expense to the partner. Why? On his drawings he has to calculate interest which is mentioned by the firm, and it should be paid by the partner to the firm. So to him it is an expense. This will reduce the capital, so we do write in debit side. Next to this, P&L appropriation account, share of loss. This loss, a share of loss also will reduce the capital value, so we do write in debit side. So which are the values you are going to write in debit side? One is drawings and one more cash or bank if it is withdrawal against capital. And next one is interest on drawings. Next one is profit and loss appropriation account, share of loss. So these are the entries we are going to do in partners capital account. So at the end what we have to do, we do total. So here in my view, credit value, credit items are more, so the total of credit will be more, I feel. So here I will do total. The same total I will write here. From this total, these three deductions I will do. Later I will write the balance as to balance carry down. So to balance, by balance brought down as opening balance. to balance carried on is a closing balance. So last year closing balance, this year opening balance, this year closing balance will become next year opening balance. So next to this, I'm going to do a problem on partners capital account under fluctuating capital method. So let us discuss about this problem. So here A and B are partners with capitals of rupees 15 lakhs and rupees 10 lakhs respectively. They agree to share profits in the ratio of 3:2. Here I'm going to take few items which I want to make a note so that easily you can pick these items when you do problem. So here I will take A's capital. How much is A's capital? 15 lakhs. Next, B's capital is how much? 10 lakhs. So these two we are going to take. We are going to consider this as opening balance of capital. They agree to share profits in the ratio of 3:2. Here, when we calculate partners capital account, we don't use ratio to divide. This ratio will be used when we prepare P&L appropriation account. Show how the following transactions will be recorded in the capital accounts of the partners in case the capitals are fixed. It's a first case. Second case is the capitals are fluctuating. I'm going to concentrate on second case. After this, the same problem, I'm going to do fixed method. The books are closed on 31st March every year. Here, I want to make a note on this, that is 31st March. What is this? What it shows? 31st March every year means it shows financial year. So financial year starts with April 1st and will end with 31st March. In this problem, if it is 2018 to 19, April 1, 2018, it starts, it will end on 31st March 2019. Here they have mentioned financial year because here it will end on 31st March. So we shall go on this. So first item here it is given interest on capital. How much percentage? 5% per annum each partner. So to partner A, 5% interest we have to calculate. To partner B, 5% interest we have to calculate. Drawings during the year 2018 to 19 for A how much? 30,000. For B, 30,000. Here interest on drawings you need not calculate, they have calculated and given. So we can use it directly. How much for A? 1,800. How much for B? 1,200. So next one is commission. For A how much it is given? 10,000. For B 7,000. Share in profit for the year 2018 to 19. For A, 60,000 is given. For B, 40,000 is given. There's one more point I want to discuss. Is whenever we do prepare partners capital account, we have to start with P&L appropriation. So P&L appropriation account should be prepared first. After that P&L appropriation account, we have to prepare partners capital account either under fluctuating method or fixed method. But here I wanted to continue the theory with an example. So I'm taking P&L appropriation, share of profit or share of loss directly. So I'm not going to do P&L appropriation account to calculate the distribution of profit or loss. So we are going to do problem on this. Before we do problem, we have to identify the items of credit and debit. So the items which should be entered in credit side and the items which should be written in debit side should be separated, should be identified before we start the problem. Yes. Students, take your notebook and start doing problem with me together so that you can understand this problem well. So shall we start? Here, based on the question, I have written the items which is needed or which we are going to do entry. So what is this first item? Opening balance. Opening balance of capital. So what is the ledger name? Partners Capital Account. So this is opening balance of capital. So this opening balance of capital, as I mentioned in the format, we have to write this in credit side. Why do we write this opening balance of capital in credit side? Because it is a liability. All the items of liability we do write in credit side by default. Why capital is a liability? Because the capital is invested by the partners on the closure of business. The business will pay back this capital to the partners. So we do treat this capital as liability. So liability items are entered in credit side. So capital also we are writing in credit side. So what is here? I do write here. This should be written in credit side. Before we start this problem, we make a note which are the credit items, which are the debit items. So A 15 lakhs, B 10 lakhs. Both we do enter in credit side. And next one is interest on capital. What is this capital? What is this capital? Which you have written here as opening balance. So on this capital, we do calculate percentage rate of interest, which is mentioned in the question. 5% for A, 15 lakhs into 5 by 100. 15 lakhs into 5 by 100. There they have mentioned it is per annum. Per annum is in a year how many months? 12 months. So entire 12 months we are going to take. So entire 12 months means we do write here what? 12 divided by 12. So we do write 12 divided by 12. What is the reason? For 12 months we are going to calculate interest. What is this? 12 by 12 is what? 1. So whenever you calculate for 1 year, you need not write the months. So directly I do calculate 15 lakhs into 5 by 100, 75,000. I have calculated for 1 year. Next for B, 10 lakhs into 5 by 100. Here also we do calculate for 1 year. So I don't mention 12 by 12. It shows 1, so I don't write. So 10 lakhs into 5 by 100, we get 50,000. Third, this interest on capital, where do we write? In credit side. Why? The partner will get this interest from the firm. It is an income to the partner. So we do write this in credit side to increase the capital or to add with the capital. What is third one? Salary. Salary also, who is paying salary to whom? The firm will pay salary to the partner. So it is an income to the partner, should be added with the capital. So we do write in credit side. How much salary Mr. A is getting? 20,000. Is there any salary to Mr. B? No, he doesn't get salary because here it is not mentioned. So we need not write. And next one is commission. Commission is also an income to the partner because this commission is paid by the firm to the partner. So we have to add this commission with the capital. So we have to write in credit side. For A, how much commission is allotted here? 10,000. For B, how much it is? 7,000. Next one is share of profit. Where do we get the share of profit? Through P&L appropriation account. Already I have mentioned, whenever you do this partners capital account, we have to prepare P&L appropriation account first. But I have not prepared this P&L appropriation account. I have taken the ready value of share of profit calculated with the help of P&L appropriation account. Directly I have taken the profit values. So we need not prepare P&L appropriation. How much profit for A? Here it is given 60,000. How much for B? 40,000. Where do you write this? In credit side. Why? Because this profit should be added with the capital, which will increase the capital. So I do write in credit side. So drawings. For A, how much it is? 30,000. For B, 20,000. Where do you write this drawing? This drawing should be deducted from the capital. So we do write in debit side. Where do we write? Debit side. So interest on drawings, how much here it is given? 1,800 for A, 1,200 for B. Where do we write this interest on drawings? We do write in debit side. Why do you write in debit side? Because it is an expense to the partner. Why it is expense to the partner? Because interest on drawing should be paid by the partner to the firm. So we have to reduce this interest on drawing from capital, we do write this in debit side. Have you understood? Here which are the items should be entered in credit side and which are the items should be entered in debit side. I have made a note. Now shall we do problem? So first we shall start this problem with opening balance. Before entering that values, I do recall the format. Are you seeing the table, ledger table, how I have drawn? See here I have mentioned debit. Debit starts with what? Date, particulars, JF, journal folio. Here I have not only entered amount because it was, you have seen in the format, but here I am going to prepare for both the partners. So column for both the partners should be created. This column for whom? Mr. A. This column for whom? Mr. B. So till here it is what? Debit. Your credit starts from here. Date, particulars, JF for Mr. A and for Mr. B. Is it clear? Next. What is the heading I have given to this table? Partners capital accounts. Why do I write this as partners capital account? Because under fluctuating capital method, we have to prepare only one ledger, which is partners capital account. To remember that I have written here fluctuating capital method. This ledger we are going to prepare under fluctuating capital method. Till here is it clear? Shall we do problem? Yes. First, what is the value? Opening balance. So first I write by balance brought down. What is this? It is opening balance of capital. What date should be written? It is of April 2018. Why I have written 1/4/18? They have clearly mentioned it is financial year. Your financial year will start from April 1. On April 1st, your balance of capital, opening balance of capital should be written. So how much is given here for A? 15 lakhs. So I write here 15 lakhs. For B, how much it is given? 10 lakhs. So this is about capital, opening balance of capital, A and B. I have already mentioned why do we write this in credit side? Because capital is a liability, by default it will be entered in credit side. So now next to this, interest on capital. There I have mentioned it is what? credit. Why do we write this in credit side? Because interest on capital account. I have already calculated there. Once again I show calculation here. For A it is 75,000. How did I calculate? 15 lakhs his capital, 5 by 100, that is 5% is interest, so 5 by 100. It is for 1 year. I should write into 12 by 12. It gives 1, so I didn't write. So whenever you calculate for 1 year, you need not show the months. So 15 lakhs into 5 by 100. I have calculated here how much? 75,000. Next for B, how much? 10 lakhs into what is the interest on capital, rate of interest on capital? 5%. So 5% when I calculate, I will get 50,000. So why do we write interest on capital in credit side? Because this interest on capital will be paid by the firm to the partner, which is an income. This income should be added with this capital. To add this with the capital, I must write this in credit side. And one more reason, based on your nominal account, all the incomes and gains should be written in credit side. Next one is by salary. It is given salary account. So salary account, how much? For A it is given 20,000. For A I will write 20,000. For B, is there any salary? No. So I do write nil. Salary is also paid by the firm to the partner. So it is an income to the partner, should be added with the capital. To add this with the capital, I do write this in credit side. Next one is by commission account. How much commission is given here? 10,000 for A, 7,000 for B. Commission is also an income, will be paid by the firm to the partner. It should be added with the capital, which will increase the capital. The next one is share of profit. This share of profit I already explained, calculated with the help of P&L appropriation account. Here I have not prepared P&L appropriation account. They have calculated and given. So directly we can write. When I write, I should not write share of profit. From P&L appropriation account, that profit will be transferred to partner's capital account. So I should show P&L appropriation account. Why do I write this as P&L appropriation account? The reason is, this profit is calculated in P&L appropriation and distributed among the partners. From P&L appropriation account, it should be transferred to partner's capital account. So from P&L appropriation account we have taken this. So we should write P&L appropriation account. For your understanding, I will write here share of profit. Because you must know the difference between profit and loss. If I get profit, I do write in credit because it should be added with the capital. If you get loss, where do you enter? You have to enter in debit side. Why? Because that loss should be deducted from capital. Have you understood? Yes. Next, how much is the profit? Share of profit is how much? 60,000. For A, 40,000 for B. Clear? Yes. And next one is drawings. For A 30,000 and for B it is what? 20,000. Where do we enter? We have to enter in debit side. So I write this in debit side. To drawings account. To drawings account. For A, how much it is given? 30,000. For B, 20,000. So the dates are not mentioned for these transactions. So I have to do entry on 31st 3/19. We have to take at the end. If particular date is not mentioned, it's actually between 1/4/18 to 31/3/19. If it is not mentioned, we have to write the end date. So for interest on capital, we have to write a closing date. For salary also, we have to write closing date. For commission also, and profit and P&L appropriation account also, I have to write the end date. Okay? Yes. Now drawings also, 31/3/19. A particular date, July, August, September, like if they give, we can write. They have not given, so at the end of the year, we can write. We can write the end date. So next one is what? Interest on drawings. So how much interest on drawing is given here? 1,800 and 1,200. Interest on drawings account for A 1,800, for B 1,200. So date 31/3/19. So usually interest will be calculated for 1 year. So I do write the closing date of financial year. So all the entries I have posted. I have posted all the entries. Now we have to do balancing. How to do balancing? See here. See here the credit values are more comparatively. So we do total this credit side first. How much total you will get here? First you do total of column A's column. It is partner A's values we are going to add. So if I add this, I will get the total of 16,65,000. How much I do get? 16,65,000 I am going to get. If I add this, I am going to get 10,97,000. So these are the totals. Column A, I have done total. How do I? 15 lakhs plus 75,000 plus 20,000 plus 10,000 plus 60,000. How much I got? 16,65,000. For B, 10 lakhs plus 50,000 plus 7,000 plus 40,000. How much total I got here? 10,97,000. So the same total should be written here in debit side to find the balance. So 16,65,000 for A, 10,97,000 for B. So here we have done total of credit side. For A, we got 16,65,000. For B, we got 10,97,000. The same total I do write in debit side. For A, 16,65,000. For B, 10,97,000. Now for A, first I will do 16,65,000 is the total of A. From this total, I should deduct 30,000. Then I have to deduct 1,800. Now I will get the balance of 16,33,200. How did I do? From this total, I have deducted these two values. I got this as balance. Now for B, 10,97,000 is the total. From this total, I will deduct these two. 20,000 and 1,200. Now I'll get the balance of 10,75,800. These two balances of A and B should be written here as two balance carry down. It means there's a closing balance of A and B. Here we have written opening balance. Here I have written closing balance. So here for the closing balance, we have to write the closing date of financial year. What is the closing date of financial year? 31/3/2019. See here, I want to discuss, this is here, partner A's opening balance was how much? 15 lakhs. Here, how much at the end we got? 16 lakhs 33,200. Did it change? Yes, it is changed. Because we are doing this partner's capital account under fluctuating capital method. It fluctuates. Which is fluctuating? Capital fluctuates from time to time. Now for partner B, how much was the opening balance? 10 lakhs. It changed into 10 lakhs 75,800. Why it is changed? Because we have prepared this partner's capital account under fluctuating capital method. With this opening capital, I have done adjustments. What are the adjustments we have done? Few credit items we have written and added with this capital. Few debit items we have written and subtracted from the capital. So we got this as balance. It shows capital fluctuates from time to time after including these adjustments.